For the cramped, bewildered years, we went to school to learn, to know the reasons why, and the answers to, and the people who, and the places where, and the days when. In memory of the bitter hours when we discovered that we were black and poor and small and different, and nobody cared, and nobody understood. For My People by Margaret Walker. Good afternoon, New Jersey Black Issues Convention. I said good afternoon. You can do better than that. Good afternoon. It's so good to be with you. You said good morning. Hold on. I need that type of energy. It's good to be with you because you are indeed my people. I want to thank all the conveners of today, Chair Foster, our program chairs, Ms. Lee and Mr. Gore, my dear friend, Ms. Colton, all the members of the leadership team, the Assemblywoman, Sumter, my mentor, who is here, the Honorable, Historic Ms. Assemblywoman Evans, and all the dignitaries here. The reason why it's so important, though, for us to be here, it's not just because of our names and our titles and the things we've done, but it's because of what we're trying to build. If you are a young person here, under the age of 18, 19 for now, because you're about to be older sooner, and I know you counting the days. I'm about to turn 18 when? If you are under the age of 18, you're in high school, middle school, I want you to just raise your hand real quick. Higher, higher, raise your hand. Can we give a round of applause to the young people who are in the building? Come on, to my adults, we can do better than that. Young people could be a lot of other places, but they're here. Before I say anything, it's important for us when we're in rooms like this to remember how we got here. Helped us get here. Maybe it's a mother, a father, a brother, an uncle, an auntie, a little sister, big brother, little cousin, coach. I want you to think of who they are. And on the count of 3, I just want you to say their name out loud. I want you to bring their name into the space. 1, 2, 3. Arlie, Dana, Annette. Now, I'd like you to bring into the space the people who were looking to you. Because I don't care how old or young you are, someone is looking to you to survive. So on the count of 3, whether you feel comfortable to say the name out loud or you just want to think it in your head, I want you to say or think of the name of someone who's looking up to you. On 1, 2, 3. Taquan, Makita, Sophia. I'm gonna go off script real quick, and I just wanna come to a couple of tables, and if you feel so moved, say the name of someone who's either looking to you or you're looking to them. What's the name for you, brother?
My son, Ronald Jr.
Ronald Jr. Yeah, we could clap it up for Ronald Jr. Yeah, I like that. Say the name of someone who's looking up to you or you looking up to them.
My sister, Zahara.
Sister Zahara, let's make some noise for Zahara. How about you? You look like you want to share the name of one person.
My uncle, Rafael Puente.
Uncle Fuerte, let's make some noise for him.
My brother, Isha.
A brother, make some noise for his brother. I want to come to each of the tables where the young people are. Oh, hey, Anaya. You didn't even tell me you was here. Hi. So who's your person? Oh, I'm really putting you on blast because I know you. I didn't even see you in the cut. What's your name that you want to share?
My sister.
Your sister. Make some noise for her sister. Hey. How about over here? What's the name of someone who you want to lift up in this space right now? Oh, I'm definitely coming to you. Yes, you with the laugh. Who you want to name? This could be someone who either you're looking up to or who's someone that's looking up to you. What's their name? Andrew.
How you know my name?
Because you got a name tag on. I got you. I could read. She could read, y'all. She could read. Okay, what's the name?
Can you repeat the question?
Somebody you looking up to or someone who's looking up to you?
One person I look up to, myself.
Yourself. Make some noise for yourself. You want to go? All right, go ahead. Tell us. Now, is this someone who's looking up to you or you're looking up to them?
God.
Hallelujah, said God. Don't take them to church now. Shabazz in the building. Hey, data science is in the building. So it's important that we do that, right? Because for us to be up in this beautiful, fancy building here at Rutgers, Newark, we know that we didn't just get here by ourselves. I'm reminded of a man named Samuel Knuckles, a man who was born a slave in the year 1811. Now, can you imagine? Born enslaved, but he died a free man. And he didn't just die a free man, he died a free man who ran for office, became one of the first people in the state of South Carolina to get elected. And when he got elected, what you think they did? You think people was happy, like the angry Ku Klux Klan when he got elected? You think they was hyped that this black man was in office? Yes or no? Heck no. They tried to run him out of town. They threatened to lynch him like they were lynching other people in their town. And he ended up finding himself as a refugee all the way in Columbia, South Carolina. But even while he was a refugee, he spoke up, he told his story, he stood up for the people who stood up for him. This man, who became one of the first black men elected to office in the state of South Carolina 3 years after slavery, was the great, 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 great grandfather of mine. He was my great, great grandfather, and I had no idea. As I stand here before you, I don't just stand here as someone with glasses and a suit. I stand here as his dream deferred but not denied. I stand here as the daughter of a song and a weary throat. I stand here as the fruit of his untold and often unsung labor. I stand here just like you, as the children of dreams, a girl born on the number blocks in Newark who didn't know that her dad, on his way to go pay his school tuition, would be robbed and killed outside their house. But yet she survived. And she found it not robbery to not just survive, but to thrive, and said, what we're going to do is make sure that other young people in the city of Newark, regardless of where they're from or what they've gone through, have a space to know who they are and what they could be. The truth is that to actually be here today, I left a college tour that I'm running for my organization, She Wins. Our girls yesterday, we were in Princeton. Today, they're in Maryland. And Anaya knows we be a little bit of everywhere, right? And I left that tour because I thought it was important for us as a people to have a space to get together. But let me tell you what was so beautiful about being on Princeton's campus yesterday with a bunch of black and brown girls from Newark. Mind you, this was a campus that was built from wealth that came from slavery. And so as little black and brown girls are walking through the campus, they're not walking there with their head built down. They're walking there with their heads up because they are empowered. They know who and whose they are and who they can be. How many of you know that you can be the Samuel Knuckles of your own family, of your own story? The breaker of chains, the way makers, the trailblazers, the people who make a way out of no way. So how many of you know that you are the Samuel Knuckles of your story? That you don't stand in this room alone. That's why we came and talked about our ancestors, right? Or came and talked about the people who are looking up to us, our little brothers and sisters, or the people we're looking up to, because we enter every room spiritually and physically locked in with the words and sacrifices of people who've come before us and people who've come after us. So how do we go forward? Black Issues Convention. How do we go forward, young people? We have to go forward by understanding that our young people, starting with the young people who were right in this room, you guys are not just our future, you're our right now. So if we're deciding that we want to make a world that's better than the one we got to first start with you. We have to understand that for each and every one of you, you walk into every room brilliant, super dope, before you even get the diploma and the degree. Super dope. Because you survived a pandemic. Some of y'all made it into a pandemic, had multiple side jobs. Some of y'all still working it right now while you in school, right? Y'all are not ones to play with. You are not the problem, young people. You are the solution. And so it's our job as the adults, it's our job as the people who say we care about creating a future better than the one we inherited, to start with each of you. El futuro tiene que tener la voz de todo. No solo unos, pero todos. Los planes tienen que tener los ideas y la dirección de toda la gente de nuestra comunidad. Our world, our future needs all of us, not just some of us. Not just some of us from the north, from the east, from the south, from the west, from the Central Ward. It needs all of us. Not just some of us who are older with degrees and pedigrees, because I got a whole lot of those. I got a whole lot of titles. But none of that matters. What we need to have is you, our young people, and your brilliance in the room to show up and to survive. That's right. You could clap for yourself. You could clap for yourself. I want to close by saying this. How many people, and there's not a wrong answer, but I just want to get your opinion on this. If you think that the sun is the brightest star in the galaxy, raise your hand. Or like if it's not the brightest, it's like one of the brightest. Raise your hand. You could raise it with your chest. Like if you really think that, go ahead, raise it. Okay. Cool. And just shout out loud why you think that may be the case. Why do you think it's the brightest? Because we feel it, right? Right? We don't really feel it that much today, but you feel it. How many of us know that the sun isn't actually the brightest star? Yeah. It's not the brightest star. It's just the one that's closest to us. Our job is to make sure that we're creating more space in the galaxy, more space in the orbit for other stars. And let me tell you this, the biggest star is you. That's right, dap it up, because you are not to be played with. You're not to be slept on. Your goals, your dreams, write them down. Say them out loud. When this conversation of mine is done in the next 90 seconds, I need each and one of you young people going up to someone else in here and saying, hi, my name is Anaya, or my name is Andrew, or my name is Kayla. I am a such and such student at such and such grade, and I'm graduating either next year, this year, whenever, and I want to be X, Y, and Z. Because guess what? Every adult in this building, in this room, has a responsibility to you, period. If they're not giving you a mentorship, a conversation, a connection, or a job, or internship, or a volunteer opportunity that could help you, then they're doing something wrong. But check this. If you're not going to ask for it, if you're too busy sitting at a table and not lifting your head up and engaging with the folks around you so that you can help yourself win, then you're missing an opportunity too. But it gets even better. If the adults aren't coming to you and saying, hi, I'm a Dorian Murray Thomas. I'm a board member here in the city of Newark. I'm the youngest woman ever elected to the Newark Board of Education at 23 years old. I was elected. I was reelected last year. I'm currently on the ballot to become a county commissioner for Essex County District 2. And when I'm elected, I'll be the youngest woman ever elected to the Board of Commissioners there too. If I'm not doing that to you when this wraps, then I'm messing something too, right? Right. So it's not just your job, young people, it's our job to show up to you. So I want to close by having you repeat after me. These are the words of Assata Shakur, because if we are not using our right now to get ready for our next, we're building walls against our own future. And why build walls when we could build bridges? The only way that we can use our now to get ready for our next is by doing the following. So repeat after me. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. We're going to say that last one again. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Thank you. Have a great day. Use your now to get ready for your next. You'll see index cards on your tables. Write down your contact information or use those index cards to write down the contact information of someone you want to meet today. Young people, everyone here, because your now has to be used to get ready for your next. Thank you again and have a great rest of your day.